Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And he goes cross-field. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Quality ball. And it's Lukaku. Alvarez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Alvarez.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Hakimi. Partey. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Osimhen. And the counter is on. Osimhen. Nuno Mendes. And here's Lukaku. That's a good ball out wide. Well read. And the danger is averted. Out of play for a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Bellingham. And it's Lukaku. Back into the middle. Thuram.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he's taking no chances there. Partey. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chance here to counter. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Partey. Alvarez. Partey. Alvarez. And it's Lukaku. Might be... He's had a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header! And that was very necessary. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. Nuno Mendes. Lukaku. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Now there's a fine ball. Cleared without hesitation.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Partey. Oh, that's a key interception. Nuno Mendes. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Nuno Mendes. That's Partey. Konate. It's Bellingham. Hakimi. It's a good run down the right. Climbs up big! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Osimhen. Alvarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Vietnam happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead. Lukaku, and he's surging through. Alvarez! Just off target.
Alvarez nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Vietnam are making a change now. Nuno Mendes. And that's a good ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And that has been clubbed away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Played back in. Alvarez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and he's through the middle. It's Lukaku! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Nuno Mendes. Good read, needed to be. Osimhen under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Lukaku. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Lukaku. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alvarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alvarez goes short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Hakimi. Up he goes! They've scored! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could never...
Tries a shot! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Oscar Mingueza really added the width there.
He gets big! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations.
It's a quick one. Palmer. Backward it goes. Palmer. It's a mighty effort! And the lead stays intact, just.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That's headed upfield. And a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Vietnam have their second corner now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Partey. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's Partey. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Wood. Mbappe. And another try! Oh, taken with style. They have stolen level at the last.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted.
Great hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
That is lovely. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Wood gets flagged offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oscar Mingueza. Ederson deals with it effortlessly. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Into extra time we go. Vietnam pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? That's good running with the ball. Lukaku, looking for the runner. Pulisic. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And it's Lukaku. Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit the...
There's the hit! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he? Wood! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Mbappe very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And yes, it's him again. We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oscar Mingueza. And here's Lukaku. Oh, well played, well played. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone. 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Vietnam have their third corner. Thuan-sony gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lukaku. Palmer. Thuan-sony, nicely aimed pass. Lukaku, great defending, strong and determined. Konate gets rid without sophistication. Xiao, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, that was vital. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Looking tidy in possession. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he welcomes it in. Nice ball, and he might be in. Pulisic! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
OK, get set. We have penalties. So the ball is placed on the spot. So this one to set the tone. And he does it with poise.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Mbappe is the next to run the gauntlet. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Lukaku will take their second. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So, the second man in line. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Pulisic is third in line. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
The third man in the queue.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Vietnam from one behind. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Vicario obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And there it is, the decisive kick. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, it's Lukaku! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it... Oh, smashing header! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Wood. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's got tall. Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
McKennie. And here's Thuram. He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Done delicately. Oh, that was vital. Nuno Mendes. Chance here to counter. McKennie. And here's Thuram. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full tilt down the left. He is through here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Partey. Cleared away. Partey gets rid without sophistication. And that has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Lukaku. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Partey. Hakimi. It is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kenny! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Nuno Mendes. Now it's Wood. Partey. Lukaku. And Mendes. Passes short and sharp. Alvarez looking to get on the end of this. Partey. Wood. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's half-time here. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, what a climb! He's scored! And this is getting better and better.